What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So if you watched my last video, I was talking about how my tail light is starting to burn out and dim right there due to water getting inside of there. And I fully sealed my tail light with some clear silicone, and somehow water still got inside there. Maybe the silicone got damaged or torn or whatever the case, moisture got inside of there and my tail light is starting to burn out right there. So I'm going to talk about what are some things you can do if your tail light is already starting to dim or burn out in different sections. What are some things that can be done to kind of remedy the situation? So let's get right into it. All right, so guys, it's inevitable. The tail light on these things are going to eventually start dimming and burning out due to water intrusion. Now, you can slow down the process by sealing it up, but eventually over time it's going to happen. It's just the way these things are designed. And these are good solid vehicles, these Durangos, but one major issue is with these tail lights. They're just very poorly designed and made. There are big gaps when you take this off and look at it. There are big gaps in between the lights that needs to be sealed up because water gets right inside there. And it's very common for these to start burning out right here, up at the top, even on the outside, these parts, but they start right here. It starts right in here. And so you have to seal it up. So if your tail light is already starting to dim and burn out, what are some things that can be done? So you can regularly, as I mentioned in the last video, you can regularly take off the bolt and drain it out to let out all the moisture. You can check that regularly. That'll kind of extend the life, making sure there's no water inside there, kind of keep it from dimming out prematurely. That's one thing you can do. Also, you can just take the bolt off completely and leave it off, as one comic suggested in the last video. Just take the bolt off and leave it off. That way, when water does get inside, it'll just automatically drain out. And I kind of like that, you know, just take the bolt off, leave it off. I kind of like that, but you still have to seal it up because water, it's gonna burn out even faster if it's not sealed, because water easily gets down in between these things and just kind of sits there like a pool. When I drained that out, it leaked out for about 20 seconds, just water pouring out of there. So there was a lot of moisture in there and water just sitting right in there. And so that's what's causing it to burn out, as you can see right there. So that's another thing you can do. You can just take the bolt off completely and leave it off on both sides. There's actually 4 bolts, one up here, one here, and then one up there and one there. You can take them off and just leave them off. I mean, again, this is sort of like a Band-Aid fix. You really need to seal it up, as well as take off one bolt on each side. I think that'll really help it. Another thing you can do is you can, as one comic suggested, drill small holes in there to regularly let water flow out of there, or moisture that's building up in there. And really, that's a dangerous thing you can do, because I mean, when you're talking about screwing holes in this thing, you can really critically damage the whole light fixture entirely, and it'll be burnt out the whole thing if you damage it. So I mean, you really have to be careful if you're drilling any holes in any part of this tail light. I don't suggest doing that. I mean, you can do it. It may work. It may extend the life of it. It may prevent it from burning out prematurely. But I mean, that's a really dangerous thing to do, drilling any kind of holes in this tail light at all. And so another thing you can do is you can take, what I've seen people doing is you can take tint and just take a real dark tint and just kind of tint it out. And so that way it'll just be the portion that's not burnt out, showing like, it'll be like this here. You can cover it up with some tint, or you can use vinyl. You can just use some vinyl, patch it up on both sides and make it just not show at all. Basically what you'll do is you'll just cover up the dim spot with the tint or the vinyl. So that's another temporary thing you can do. And so also what you can do is, what I'm going to do is, because this is still under warranty, I'm just going to have the whole thing replaced. Hopefully they don't give me any hassles, because it's just that little spot right there. They may say, well, you know, we can't file a claim unless a portion of this is totally burnt out. I don't know, but I got an appointment coming up very soon where they're going to kind of look at it, diagnose it, see whether they can file a claim under warranty. And then when the part come in, I'm just going to put it in myself. I'm not going to pay them $300-400 just to install it when I can do it myself. By the way, check out my video on that as well. While we're here, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We got more great content on the way. We upload regularly once a week. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. But again, we're going to replace this. We'll see what they say at the dealership, and I'll have a video coverage of that as well. So these are some things you can do if your taillight is prematurely burning out, or if it's already burnt out. These are just a few things you can do to kind of remedy the situation. Or if your vehicle's still under warranty, you can just replace it altogether. And again, I got the video of that coming as well. I'll take you inside the dealership, record the video of what they say, what they do about that, and I'll have the AC. My AC is hissing. If you haven't checked that video out as well, check it out. My AC is hissing very, very loud, and so they're going to check that out, diagnose it, and we're going to get that fixed again, all under warranty. So that's going to wrap up this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Give the video a thumbs up. Check out my other videos. Give them a thumbs up. Definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We got more great content on the way. That's going to wrap up this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Alex or Taiilight signing off.